Hello and welcome everyone. I'm C.S.Gilmore, and this is Shadowrun Returns. We're headed back to the Seamstresses Union, and wrapping up a lot of work here. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstress Union. Heads raised and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Ooh, ouch. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Miss Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Oh, good. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. So, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote. I can't read, apparently. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. My apologies again. Sherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. I can't afford a cyber arm. I am aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, you will discuss the concept of giri, the debt of honor. Now go bleed now go bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Excellent. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Gilmore. That girl is precious to me. Blah, I can't read it, apparently. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. Cyber dock? Indeed, normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Nice. Meet all the black market vendors in the safe house. Find the med bay in the safe house. Don't mind if I do. Anything else I can talk about here? How else may I be of service? Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? He's in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royal, but managed to... however that's pronounced, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through Chip's houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this? I am a former runner now. I provide a safe haven and a marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Are any Johnsons or Fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Van Grass. He is often stage side. Van Grass is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. Okay. Interesting. So... lots of good stuff here. What is Van Grass's thing? Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and mentioning to a runner standing nearby. All at the same time, he's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass, make it quick. Biz is good, talk to me. Said you're a fixer. It's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry, I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, guy, one more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence, too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Need to finish this call, perhaps another time. Alright, let me reload that real quick, just because I want to make sure I want to try the option about actually asking for work. And seeing if that turns up anything a little different, just because, you know, it probably won't, but you never know. Loading. That would be weird having that weird, I don't know, whatever he had for an eye. But he sees a lot of interesting things, though. Because, I mean, if you're going to have a fancy mechanical eye, you might as well get to be able to see different spectrums and whatnot. So I looked at you, nothing for you tonight. I'm sorry, anything important to talk to you later. Offense to, okay, so yeah, he's just basically introducing himself to me. Okay, got it. So he'll have stuff for me later, I'm guessing, mission-wise, that I can make use of. Who else is there? Johnny Clean. Mr. Clue. Let's talk to Mr. Clue first. So many options. The whole control bouncer in the immaculate suit stands as impassively as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulders is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods to you when you approach. Evening, I see Coyote is back, looking only a little worse for wear. We have you to thank for that. The having your back part? Yes. You have the gratitude of everyone here, especially mine. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. Not the comparison made of most trolls, but I'm happy to defy expectations. I have to ask a few questions. Haven't minded so far. Alright. Anything else on Sam's death? People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know. Or what they don't understand. You know where I can find a fence? I think Van Grass is at the bar near the stage. Dwarf with a cyber eye? Can't miss him. How long have you been working for Mrs. Kabuto? Kabuta. I'm gonna mess that name up constantly, apparently. I crawled in here after a goblin... after I awoke. Mrs. Kubota took me in and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. Do you have to pay extra for a manicure on hands that big? It's not the size they charge more for, it's the blood under the fingernails. Oh, good to know. Alright, I'm not seeing this... I'm pretty sure... Wasn't there a person... Find the medbay, optional for meet all the black market dealers. Oh, that's not the right button. Alright, I'm going to be sure to grab a deck before I leave for the next mission. That's for sure. Let me just check around real quick and make sure I didn't miss anyone up here. Okay. Mr. Clean seems to be the next guy to talk to. If I remember correctly, he's actually a pretty cool guy. With some good hacking skills. Johnny leans in on his seemingly brand new mop and surveying the crowd at the Union. Hey Johnny, I'm looking for where Shuri took Coyote. The piano's a little out of tune. Check it out. Okay, so nothing major there. Beep. Play chopsticks. Inspect the piano. I'm curious about that. Until you notice it is very rigid. Upon further investigation, it's because the piano is bolted to the wall. A closer look at the floor reveals slide marks, indicating that the piano slides to the left. Play chopsticks. I'm just curious. You're a natural. You should give up Shadowrun and become a tourist pianist. Johnny does not look impressed. Oops. Okay. The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Play that. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union's safe house. Or if that's an inside joke, I don't know. Why would it spark wonder? The entrepreneurial Miss Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Alright, so that's where I need to go in the end. Alright, here's my stash. So here's where I can swap stuff in and out. Let's put this in the stash, because I don't feel like carrying all that extra junk around. Alright, I think that'll do it for that. Confirm. And yeah. Paco, other people. I had the optional mission of talking to all the vendors, so I'm going to do that before I do anything else. Oh, Paco's going to follow me around. Great. David Fry, too. What? TB Grubberman. Eric Mushman. Algernon. You sound interesting. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Let me see what you have. Okay, stuff I own. A stun spell which does -1 action point to the target. It ignores all enemies last 2 rounds. Oh, I don't understand that spell, but okay. Acid Stream, Lightning Bolt, Quiet Bomb. Alright, wow, there's a lot here. Magic Resistance 3. That's expensive though. Lots of fetishes for one-use summonings. Man, this guy is stocked. Alright. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Oh, it's this guy. From upstairs, I believe. Alright, he still got the same stuff. Huh. Let's talk to Grubberman. Theodore Buster Grubberman is a well-groomed orc, dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight. As they say, in the neatness, this presence is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect is in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All the weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. Whoops, sorry everyone. Didn't mean to bang that. And if that wasn't enough, I also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. So what can I get you? Let's take a look at what you have. Oh, you have all the goods. Drones. Okay, quite the selection. Still need a deck. I don't see one available here, though. Alright. Nothing right now, thanks. So I'm guessing... Oh, hey, Mr. Johnny Clean. And every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. And if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer or anything gear you need? What's a deck? Jack into the Matrix or in the context of a run? When you jack into the local node of the facility you're in, the deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry and the firepower of your base Matrix attack. Decks have IP. When a deck's IP is reduced to 0, you'll get booted from the system, and it'll hurt. What's a program? A program in the Matrix allows you to defend your avatar against countermeasures and enemy deckers. There are a wide variety of different programs for attack and defense at different power levels. As you progress as a decker, you can use more powerful versions of these programs. What's an ESP? Johnny, you want to take this one? Sure, when you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you are all alone. That's where ESPs come in. An ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program which when you deploy it, manifests as another team member in the Matrix. Different types of ESPs have different abilities. Okay, so basically, teammate for while you're in the Matrix. What do you have for sale? Okay, so I can get the basics, if nothing else, and some basic abilities for in the Matrix. I'm probably gonna want some of these. Exploder, Attacker, Expert System Program. Ooh, choices. So many choices. I know that I'm gonna get better stuff later though. Looks like these are these one use only things? It looks like it. So I'm not gonna waste my money on those right now. Reduces alarm state by 4. That's probably important. Deals 50 IP damage to alright. We'll take 25 additional damage from incoming attacks. Points of IC with ongoing erosion is pretty nice, but this blaster can hit more than one. Does single target. Firewall creates 4 squares of firewall to cause moving through it. Powerful. If they have 1 target. Okay. Probably want that. I'll want. This will probably be better than nothing, but do I really? Yeah, better safe than sorry. Reduces AP of target. Sniffer. So much good stuff. I'll just stick with that for now. Nothing major. And Cyberdex. Acquired decking 3. Alright. Evasion 2, IP, EP. I think this one's better for me. It costs a bit more, but I can afford it, and I might as well get a good one if I'm going to do this. I'll have to get my decking up, but big deal, I want to get that up anyway. So let's go with that for now. Then looks like I have to go get it out of the stash. Okay, confirm. See you later. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend, Johnny Clean. All in the same overalls, so you saw him in upstairs. Down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. Alright. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so clean that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. How is decking used? The decking skill is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc. But occasionally a run will have the option or the requirement to go into the local matrix LAN of the facility you're infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. Is it true that you were part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade. He's been smart enough not to tell me, so he is sure not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. Alright. Bye, guys. Thanks for the cool gear. I have to go get it. Because I want to be able to use that cool gear. I'm not going to bother with the drone, I don't think, but... Oh, gotta get my deck in first. Okay, let's do that. Come on, spend karma. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, is that up? That up. Good. And is there anything else I really want to get up right now? What's this? Totem choice available. I'm kind of curious about that. Well, for now, I'm just going to go with what I got. I may get that stuff later, though, because I kind of want to get the Shaman ability up to be able to summon a spirit for help. That is beyond useful. Dex. Okay, how do I equip it? Okay, how do I equip it? Seriously. Okay, this is going to frustrate me apparently. Yeah. Okay, let me try bring this down. Ah, okay, you have to equip it as a weapon. Well, I wasn't really using Power Bolt, so yeah, that'll work. So now I've got that. Much better. Question is, how do I get Medic and Killer uploaded? Okay, they don't go there. Huh. Alright, I have to figure this out. Says it's in the stash. I don't want it in my stash, though. I want it where I can use it. Well, for now, I guess I have to figure that out. I'll do that off camera, though. I've wasted enough of you guys' time pulling out the goods and shopping, so... But, hey, I wanted to introduce you guys to all that stuff. So, F5... Talk to Sarah Castle. Make it quick, I need to operate. She has a demon on her shoulder. Thanks for helping me out back there. Tell me about the night Sam Watts died. Sam's dead? You really think this is the time? How did he die? This is going to have to wait. This woman needs surgery now. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to go sit in a waiting room, watch some Trivid or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Be here when you wake up. Want something, but got one with a laser shield, with a laser inside? You'll take what I give you. Now, let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote, I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it and then sorry. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty night. Alright. So, Okay. So now we got that. Looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyberarm, but now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. Can I talk to you? I can't say I'm surprised he's dead. Sam was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Oh, that brings something else to mind. So Sam has this policy that's supposed to pay off if I find out who murdered him and deal with them. But Sam was broke, so I think I'm being had. Just saying. Let's see, let's try that. It was a pretty average night, regular crowd. As I remember, Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good eventually. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You say he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Here, he liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Let's just stick with that. You were friends? We ran together. Guess it was the same way for me in a way. We drank together. Sam just had a way of charming you. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. Does Sam have any enemies? That would be good to know. Not hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion, but no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that. But once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. Thanks. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royal Run. He is usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. Except for I got the gems. I am 95% sure I got the gems. Rare stones, yep. So I'll take care of it. Give those stones to Mr. Delilah. I need to talk to this lady first. In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread, but in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite complete with shamanic fetishes, this sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Alright. Welcome, Doc. I gotta say, yep. Okay, high praise for a simple arm swap, especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? Alright. Tell me more about trauma kits. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator, spray on synthetic skin, and medical nanomachines. They can save a runner's life if you move fast enough. So if you're bleeding out, one of those can get you back on your feet? Exactly, but you have to be quick. This is Doc Wagon's own field tech, but even their stuff has its limits. See Shaman's fetishes. You a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. What's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. Okay. Interesting. Oh, what cyberware do you have available? Okay, so here's where I could get stuff to mechanically augment myself if I wanted. Lots of expensive stuff. And you've got essence that gets used up by these things. So essence after operation, yeah. So different things use different amounts of essence, and it's basically how much of this you can use. And like work with and everything. Alright. Basic replacement limbs that adds 6 hit points. And nothing I want. What about the medical supplies though? Okay, really good Doc Wagon stuff. In case I really want to patch my guys up. Expensive though. Nope. Alright. Never mind. Meet all the Black House market matters. Complete. Good. F5. F5. Save. There we go. Let's go deal with this vendor real quick before we check out the bunk and deal with other stuff. Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. I got no business with you. We were with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? She's downstairs in the medbay. Got her arm torn off. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So, who are you two? The guys that got your goods. What difference does it make? Gilmore, he's Paco. Great. We are all introduced. Now give me my stones. Well, I'm safe before. Let's try this. Hold the pebble. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he can't find what he's looking for. He glares at you, furious, and throws the rest of the gems in your face. It's not here. What? So he wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain the way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job, they do it. Then they get paid, and we part happy. I have something that I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So you give me the pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. Maybe if you told me more about the pebble. I'm smart enough not to ask my clients why they want what they want. I just arrange for them to get it. I'll hand it over. Doesn't even know I've told you, but the penalty for being late with the delivery was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gems that I threw in your face. And smiles to himself. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. You might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me, I'll set you up. And no offense for those gems. Van Grass, follow me. Huh. Okay. Well, that worked out fairly well for me, so I'll stick with it. We're done for now, Buzz. But it sounds like I can talk to him maybe for hiring extra crew if I need them on a mission. That could be useful. Let's talk to Van Grass, though, about this. You're back, still busy. What's your story? I can see you're a busy man. That's right, and so I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. Let's see these rare stones. Okay. Here the servos in eye were as he magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this trick? Gumball machine, I'll give you 1,000 for them. Could get my charisma up to 5. Suit yourself. Yeah, okay. Let me reload, because I don't want to give them up that easy. Don't want to give them up that easy. It looks like they're worth more. So, I'll reload. Get my charisma up to 5, because that seems the best route. I think if I get up to 6, I could get the etiquette I want to... the etiquette to talk to him more influentially. But I don't want to put that much into getting that sort of stuff. So, I mean, 5's going to be a lot already. Oh man, I forgot I had it here already. Okay, let me try. Forgot I had to go through Mr. Delisle again. I'm gonna try not holding. Alright, yep. Yep, okay. Downstairs. Gilmore, yep. Hold back the best stone and give him the rest. Scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's one, he pockets it. Okay, you did the job, but you're late. And Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gem you already pocketed. You're good. Takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. Okay. Stones. Find defense for the remaining stones. Huh. Well, doesn't look like it changed anything. Let's find out. Oh, no. First, gotta get my ability up. Karma. I believe my charisma is already up pretty high. Yeah, so I only need to get up one more. Done. Man, that's expensive though. That burns through a lot of my stuff. But my character is way better equipped now for some things. I can see you're a busy man. There's stones, let's see. Where'd you get this strike? I'll give you 1,000 for it. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. I thought you said you were a busy man. I am. Why are you wasting our time with this little dance? 1,500 and it's done. You got a deal. Done. Give me your crit stick. Okay, that's much better, considering how much some of the good stuff costs in this game. I want that. Okay, so that worked. I like it. Okay. Save. And check this bunk. Oh, wait, that's my stash. I was thinking, wait, something to look at. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image of in the photo. The pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Guessing Sam and maybe a sister? Written in a woman's hand are the words, Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. I'll get the photo. Alright. Well, I have to figure out what's going on next. I'm guessing I have to go upstairs and talk to someone about a mission. But at the moment... Frankly, can I ask him anything else different? Be careful out there. Nope, okay. So yeah, I think I've got everything here I want though set up. We've talked that. Optional find a fence for the remaining stones. Check, check, check. Return to Coyote. Oh, okay, well I'll just do that. I'll keep that in this episode then. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? Did Sam have a sister? Ralph Rose. Yeah, I think he did. He mentioned her one stint. Sounded like they got along that well. Recalling chips and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Are all cops on the take as happy as you? Officer Aguirre, well, pleasure to hear from you. That's probably the better way to handle it. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper got another one. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on my tab. You there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey does. Image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder. Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen. I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royal before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks. I appreciate the help. Okay. So yeah, it looks like we're about to head off on another mission. Oh, I am much better equipped now, but I'm gonna go over everything and try and make sure I have like these things equipped to my dock. My deck, I should say, because I'm not sure how they work yet, and I should look that up. But anyway, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!